For today's project, I wanted to use this dress shirt to recycle it into some sort of front tie top, kind of like this. So here are the pattern pieces that I used. So let's get started. So just start by carefully cutting apart all the seams of this dress shirt and trying to save as much fabric as I possibly can. To get my pattern, I'm just using a shirt that has minimal stretch to it to trace out the armholes, the shoulder, and the neckline. And then from the shoulder point, I marked down how far I want the top of the bodice to come, as well as a straight little piece here along the side where I want to attach the strap. Next, I'm just taking this onto the other front half of the dress shirt and tracing out the exact same piece. So now I have two of those pieces for the front. For the back piece of my top, I'm just folding that big piece of fabric from the back of the dress shirt in half, and then I take one of the front pieces to trace out the armhole and the shoulder seam, and then I just change the neckline up a little bit to make it more shallow and rounded in the back. So the back piece, when it's unfolded, should look like this. When I originally was taking apart my top, I accidentally ripped the sleeve here, so I had to kind of adjust how I was going to make my sleeves. So I ended up folding them in half the opposite way that I wanted, but that's okay. So placing the sleeve along that folded edge, I'm just going to trace out the sleeve cap as well as the sleeve seam, and add my seam allowance. Here I tried some weird way of flaring the sleeve, which I totally don't recommend because it really did not work out, and I ended up just going back to the original shape of the sleeve. But either way, we fixed it and we got two sleeve pieces. So then, using those bottom pieces of the dress shirt that I cut off, I'm just going to make some rectangles that are 8 inches wide and as long as they can be for the bottom part of the top or the ruffle. And I did this for the back as well. Then I needed a little bit more fabric, so I used the scraps here to make some 8-inch rectangles as well. So I'm going to place these at the side seams between the one big piece in the back and the front pieces just to get a little extra ruffle. I also saved these yokes to make some long strips of fabric for the straps. So now I'm going to join the bodice together by sewing with a straight stitch at the shoulder seams as well as the side seams. Next, I'm going to make the bottom ruffle piece, and to do this, I'm just taking all of those pieces and sewing them together with a straight stitch to make one long ruffle piece. So just joining those two extension pieces on either side of the long back piece. Once I finish sewing that, I'm just going to use my serger to finish off the seams and give it a nice clean look. You can use a serger or a zigzag stitch or whatever you like for this. Next, I'm just placing a basting stitch all the way across the top of that ruffle piece. I realized after the fact that I probably should have placed two because that definitely would have made it easier to gather. But anyways, I gently pull on the basting stitch to create gathers and spread them out evenly across the ruffle piece. Once I'm happy with how that looks, I'm going to fold the piece in half so that I can mark the center back. And then I'm also going to mark in between those little extension side pieces that I had so that I can match up with the side seams of the bodice. Now I'm just going to use those marked pieces to attach the ruffle to the main bodice piece. So of course the side seams are going to match up with those pieces we marked between the extension, and then the back piece is going to match up with the center back on the ruffle. As I'm doing this, I'm just trying to spread out my gathers as evenly as possible so that the ruffle is nice and even all the way around the top. Then I'm just going to join the ruffle to the main bodice piece using a straight stitch and sewing all the way around. Next, I'm just working on the sleeve, so I fold it in half and sew up the sleeve seam here. Again, I did end up going back to change the shape of these because it just didn't work out. But working with the main bodice piece inside out and the sleeve right side out, I'm going to place the sleeve inside of the armhole so that the right sides of the fabric are touching. And then I'm just going to line up those seams and sew around the armhole. Once I finish sewing that, I'm just going to take it back to my serger and clean up all of the inside edges. So now I'm just going to finish off the front neckline here using some binding. Obviously white was probably not the best choice, but it's all I had. So I'm using double fold binding. I'm just going to press it open with my fingers and then stitch 1/4 inch away from the edge on the right side of the fabric. Now I can fold that 1/4 inch of the binding over so that the raw edge of it is covered. And I'm going to fold it once more so that this is on the wrong side of the fabric. And then when you fold it over and you're looking at the right side of the fabric, you shouldn't be able to see the binding at all. Now I'm going to stitch this down about 3/8 of an inch away from the edge so that the binding is hidden on the wrong side of the fabric. Now I'm going to hem the bottom of the top as well as the sleeves just by rolling the hem over twice with a 1 centimeter seam allowance. The last part is to make those little straps. So I have these pieces here. I'm just going to fold in half, sew along the bottom and diagonally along one edge as well. Once I had that sewn, I just ironed these pieces and top stitched around the edge. With the raw edge of the strap, I'm just going to flip it over twice and stitch it down. Now I'm going to pin this to the very front here, right above the seam on each side, and attach it with a straight stitch. And that's it. Honestly, this top did come out a little bit shorter than I ideally would have liked, but overall I'm pretty happy with it. Other than that, the material is probably a bit too thin to do this design, but I would definitely try it again adjusting these few things. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you guys in the next one.